All right, is everybody ready to have some fun tonight? Hopefully, we are opening a new release product, so that's always a lot of fun, I think. Before we actually get started ripping, though, there is some information that I like to go over, so we're going to go ahead and get started with that while everybody's getting in the room here. So first up, you'll see there a note about feedback. I have my feedback automated on eBay, and the reason I do that is because, well, there's never enough hours in the day. So this way, anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get it in return. How about that? No waiting. One of the few things, right? And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are next going to take a look at what is coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to break Topps Series 1 baseball again, jumbo case, full case break. We will have the same parameters that we've had before in that veteran base does not ship in that break, and the Celebration of Decades event ticket is a separate bidding category. On Friday night, we're going to break a Leaf autograph football, or baseball rather, Leaf autograph baseball jersey, and another case of select football. And once again, on Friday night, same as tonight, those XRC redemptions are going to be a separate bidding category. On Saturday night, we'll do a rinse and repeat of tomorrow night, and that'll be Series 1 Jumbo again with the same parameters. Sunday night will be an off night. Then Monday night, we're going to open a pair of Leaf Autograph Multisport jerseys. Spots are sold by the first letter of the last name, and they are all listed in the football category. We'll also break a case of Archive Signature Series Baseball Active Player Edition. I think that might be my last case of that. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think it is. And then we're going to break another case of plates and patches. Football. There we go. Also on Monday night. So that stuff is all already up and running on eBay, and you can bid on it anytime, and those are the days that we will be breaking it. So for tonight, there is just the one break. That's our new release product of Select Football. As a final reminder here, well, not final, but another reminder, XRC redemptions were a separate bidding category, as was noted in the description. Everything that we're opening tonight should be on the way to you no later than Saturday. Realistically, I think and hope it's going to be sooner, but it shouldn't be any later than that. We should not have to worry about consolation cards. Everybody is going to pull cards in this break. So we have a 12-box case of Select Football. This is break number 1. Product just released today. It ended tonight on eBay, the same night we're breaking it, which is Wednesday night, the 19th of February. You will find the team names there on the left-hand side. Your eBay user ID is up in lights across from your team on the opposite side if you were one of our lucky winning bidders today. And then the XRC redemption spot, of course, once again has its own bidder, so all those XRC redemptions will go to that particular bidder. The last little piece of business here, you're going to notice that your background gets a little blurry. That is intentional. I like to look at the cards up pretty closely. I think it helps us see if there's any issues, which oftentimes there are with chipping and minor edge things. Not as much with these because these are thinner cards for the most part. But anyway, I still like to look at them up closely, and I don't like all the zooming in and out. So I ditch that autofocus pretty much every time. David is here looking for some Buffalo Bills in Select. All right, David, we're going to see what we can find for you. Select is always one of the most fun products. I love all the parallels that are in here. And of course, it's all so shiny, so pretty. But first things first, I got to get them all out of the case. We are looking for 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card per box on average. Panini loves to make sure they put that on average on the box. And that just simply means that every once in a while, they might not give us a hit that we're expecting. That actually happened last night, believe it or not. We had, in limited, they gave us an extra relic and shorted us an autograph, which was kind of a bummer. But fortunately, that doesn't happen often. What that usually will mean that on average is more like, hey, we may replace one or more of your hits with a rewards point card. If that happens to us tonight, the rewards point card or cards that we pull, we'll use random.org and give those out at the end of the break. Everybody who's participating in the break tonight would have a chance to take those home. If we find any redemptions tonight, which we may, I will simply set them aside up here in what I call our housekeeping area, and they will stay, generally speaking, face down until the very end of the night. And then at that point, I will flip them over. We'll find out, we'll go to the Panini website and use it to find out what, if anything, a card is numbered to, and or we'll verify the team on it. So that's kind of how things are going to roll here tonight. And as Panini is known to do, not a ton of cards in the box, but man, they put them in a lot of packs. Of course, we've had boxes with way worse than just 12 packs, so we're lucky that this is only 12, but it does unfortunately mean that it takes us a while to get everything out of the packs every time. Melissa, you are looking for the Seahawks, looking for some DK Metcalf. All right, let's do it. Let's find you some. I am all about it, my friend. I hope we find some big booming hits in here. So in this first box, we'll spend a little bit of extra time talking about what we see and the types of inserts and that sort of thing. In subsequent boxes, we'll go faster through some of that. So of course, this is just a plain base card right there. We're going to find plenty of base. This is a prism insert, and I am going to probably mess up and call this a refractor as often as I call it a prism, because Topps calls them refractors. That's kind of what I'm used to saying, but I will try to remember prism, but just know they are the same thing. Anytime you see that pretty little rainbow of colors, that's what it means. And a Leighton Vander Esch, we're going to go ahead and say that's probably an insert of some sort, it would look like, but it is also a prism. And aha, right off the bat, we're finding our first XRC. And of course, this goes to the person who has that XRC redemption spot. And who's on the front of this one? We are QB5. And I know what you want. You want QB1. But so far, first out, we've got you QB5. So XRC, you probably are going to find about 3 of those per case. It's not guaranteed, but it should end up something like that. Another prism, N'Keal Harry. Again, we're flipping those through this first box. In subsequent boxes, we won't flip over all the base prisms. We'll just note them and kind of keep on trucking, but for the first box, we will. That was Michael Vick and the Eagles. Next up, a die cut, and this is Corey Davis for the Titans, and it is numbered to 49. So most likely, when we see die cuts that are that color, our expectation is probably going to be that they will be numbered the same to 49, but we'll see how it plays out as we go along. Another base prism, David Montgomery for the Bears. And prism there for Adam Thielen. And a die cut that is a blue die cut this time. LaShawn McCoy comes out for the Kansas City Chiefs. It is numbered to 99. And there's lots of prisms in here. DeAndre Baker, the Giants, which is why, you know, we won't call them out in every subsequent box. Kansas City Chiefs and a little Pat Mahomes. And, ooh, I already am happy in our first box. We've got a Kirk Cousins autograph for the Vikings. How about that? Numbered to 50 with the acetate on signature. See, I thought we might pull one. I had my little white card handy tonight on the off chance that we did. So nice little hit for the Vikings. First out there to 50 with Kirk Cousins. Then we have numbered to 99. You'll notice there are some minor edge and corner issues, as is often the case with the thicker cards. Our relic is Hakeem Butler for the Arizona Cardinals. Bunch more base, and The Green Bay Packers have a hit. Numbered to 99, it is Marquez Valdez-Scantling. You've got the relic and autograph pairing. I think I feel another die cut coming. I do, but first we've got a Taylor wrap for the Rams with a prism. This die cut is James Conner for my Pittsburgh Steelers. He is numbered to 75. That was purple, if you're keeping track of that. Little spacer. Jacoby Brissett prism for the Colts. Another die cut blue. If our theory holds, this will be to 99. And it is Matt Breida for the 49ers. Die cut to 99. Prism for the... Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. Prism for the Patriots. Jarrett Stidham went kind of out of my hand there for a hot second, but it did not go far, and it did not seem to be any worse for the wearer, fortunately. And a prism for the Jags, Quincy Williams. And at last, a numbered base that is a die cut, Josh Gordon and the Seahawks. It is numbered to 149 with the blue parallel there. And then one more base card. So that finishes up box number 1. I think that gives us a pretty solid idea of what we're going to be looking to find as we go along here tonight through our other 11 boxes. So I saw a little headline, but I did not have time to click into the article. It popped up right as I was getting ready to finalize everything here for the break. Did they reduce the number of preseason games and increase the number of regular season games? Is that what has that been passed, or is that just proposed? Because I'd be surprised if that... Well, I mean, I guess maybe if you got rid of some of the preseason, maybe the Players Association would agree to it, but it seems unlikely they would want to play more games in the regular season even, but... And also something about, I didn't even get a chance to read that part at all. It also said something about playoff teams. I don't know if there are more, less, or what. But some changes, I guess, coming down today, it would seem, from the NFL. That's what it looked like anyway from that headline. Of course, sometimes, you know, they type stuff like that, and then when you really click into it, they're just talking about proposed changes or something like that that hasn't actually happened yet. So you kind of don't know for sure, but that's why I was wondering if any of you knew. Ah, okay. Edward said it is just a proposal. It's not a done deal. Okay. Just a proposal. All right. Kyle, we haven't, I don't think, had any jets of significance at this point. I wouldn't, you know, swear that there wasn't something that was a prism, but I would say we haven't had anything significant anyway. So Carson Wentz and the Eagles. This, I believe, will be numbered. It is Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins. We're numbered to 199 on that. I may end up sleeving some of this higher numbered stuff later. We'll see how much of it comes out of each box and then make a decision as we go forward. Miles Sanders, this is numbered to 25 for the Eagles because it's tie-dye, baby. Woohoo! Right? And an autograph relic tie-dye. So you ask for some Eagles. Oh, no, you asked for Seahawks. That's right. You asked for Seahawks, not the Eagles. I was getting all happy thinking we hit one for you right away, but we didn't. Kirk Cousins, Vikings. This is going to be numbered Matt Stafford and the Lions, numbered to a nice low 10. Our gold parallel there. So far, so good tonight on that sort of thing. A prism for Devin Bush and the Steelers. Then we have N'Keal Harry, numbered to 49 for the Patriots, our relic from this box. There's a little Kyler Murray prism. Yeah, even though that's a base prism, he would have been sleeved eventually. We may as well just do him while we're sitting there, right? And a Christian Wilkins for the Dolphins prism. I won't say prism every time because that's going to drive me crazy, and you too. But if I say the player name or the team name and I don't say like autograph, relic, or numbered 2, if you're not looking up, you'll just know it meant prism. Like that one for the Chiefs with the Honey Badger. Adam Thielen, numbered to 99 for the Vikings. This is a little Tyreek Hill. That is also the Kansas City Chiefs. And then, of course, you have Evan Ingram out for the Giants, Devontae Adams for the Packers. And there are, of course, different parallels of these. I always have to think about it. There's concourse, field level, and what's the third one? I can't remember what the third one is. Concourse, field level, and something or another. Anyway, of course, that just denotes their rarity, if you will. There's an Aaron Rodgers for the Packers. So see, like you can see that one says concourse. Those are, I think those are the most common, but I can't remember what the third parallel is. And I definitely know it. We've opened Prism every year for a zillion years. Brandon Cooks to 99, the Rams. But I always forget the third one. There are 3, but I can't think of it. Rashawn Gary comes out for the Green Bay Packers. It is numbered 225, a little tie-dye ink for Green Bay. Another little just spacer, if you will. Hunter Renfrow for the Raiders. And we have a red Juju Smith-Schuster. That is numbered to 99 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Melvin Ingram. That's the Chargers. And is Premier level the third one? Maybe. Concourse Field and Premier? Maybe. I don't know. Gosh, it's just like when I open Revolution Basketball. Every year, the patterns are called the same thing. But every year, it takes me a couple of times through it to remember the pattern names in my head correctly. I don't know why that is. I think because we open so much stuff in between, it gets kind of crazy. So what's the best thing anybody has seen come out of Select so far today? I've not watched any other breaks yet, so I'm just curious what kind of fire everybody's been seeing. So I'm sure most of you have probably already done some breaks of this, or at least watched some. Even if you haven't been in it, you've probably watched it. Maybe, anyway. Well, good grief. So I would say that if we use the popularity of XRC this year, I'm going to say that that's probably an early indicator for how popular our draft class is going to be in this upcoming year. And that means it looks like it's going to be pretty popular, I think. Not that we didn't kind of know that already, but yeah, it was aggressive, I think, tonight. Zeke for the Cowboys. And then we have Kyle Allen, numbered to 99 for the Carolina Panthers. Melissa, you saw 3-patch Kyler Murray, numbered to 10. Best one you've seen so far. And it was also an autograph. Oh, even better. Okay, so a little RPA. All right, nice. TJ Hawkinson. And then we have Drew Lock here, numbered to 99 for the Broncos. I see a die cut coming, a Saquon Prism. a Melvin Gordon green die cut, numbered to 49 for the Chargers. David, you bought a Devin Singletary RPA to 5 with the Bills logo as the patch. Nice. For more than you want to talk about. I can understand. I can. Numbered to 10. Somebody asked for a DK Metcalf. How about we get you that bad boy numbered to 10? Right, Melissa? That's what I'm talking about. That is a sweet little hit for the Seahawks and your DK Metcalf. Overall in pretty good shape. Like most of the relics, there are some minor little edge and corner issues, but nothing too dramatic. And I'd say you're pretty happy with that one, if I had to guess. Being the gold parallel helps a little bit, doesn't it? There's the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that's the Chiefs again. I bet we're going to see lots of Chiefs. A DK Metcalf prism. And that is Mark Ingram. This will be numbered for the Green Bay Packers. And the red are to 99. You have Tim Boyle. Another little stack of base out of the way there. The Cleveland Browns and Myles Garrett. Khalil Mack and the Bears. Terry McLaurin. That is numbered to 99 for the Redskins. It's our single relic from this box. Our freestanding relic, maybe is the way I should say it. But I think you know what I mean. Anyway, right? You get the idea. Calvin Ridley for the Falcons. Spacer. And Xavier Woods, the Cowboys. I'm believing we've got another nice little numbered one. That's from a Pittsburgh Steelers. It is numbered to 175 with Deontay Johnson. I don't know why I thought that would be numbered a little bit lower than that. But either way, I still like it. Especially, it's my Steelers. You know I love my Steelers. Points cards, boo. One of our hits was replaced by that points card, probably because we got that sweet little DK Metcalf in this box. So then they didn't give us one of our other hits, and instead we got 250 points. So we'll deal with that at the end of the break using random.org. Because that's how they do it. If you get what I call one of the better, nicer hit, a more expensive hit, if you will, a lot of times, either within the same box or certainly within the same case, they make it up by putting in points cards and taking another hit out. That's what they always do. Yeah, Melissa, I like the blue ones too. The blue prisms to 175. I agree, because that's, well, first of all, blue is one of my favorite colors, and royal blue is one of my favorite shades. And then, of course, that's also the color of my Kentucky Wildcats. Went to school at UK. How handy is that I like blue, and that's their color. But yeah, I agree. It does look nice, especially with the gold mixed in there with it. But in general, I think they made some nice looking cards this year for Select. I mean, generally speaking, Select is always nice, but there's some years I like it better than others. Oh, David, you like the blue prisms too. Yeah, you and Melissa both are in agreement with me on that one. They're good looking cards. But Select was a little easier to get than some of the other products we've had recently. Believe it or not, I was able to secure more Select than I was plates and patches, which is some craziness right there, isn't it? I think it is anyway. Devin McCourty, numbered to 49. I like that relic too. You've got a 4-color relic and your autograph for the Patriots with Devin McCourty. Oh, yeah, the zebras. We haven't seen that yet. That's something they added in a year or two ago. That was the Eagles. This should be numbered to 99. You've got a little Mitch Trubisky for the Bears. Yeah, the zebras are a good little chase. They're generally one per case, but I don't think it's absolutely guaranteed as a case hit. Panini seldom absolutely guarantees them, but I think it generally falls about that way. Here comes our second XRC card of the night. And it's also quarterback 5. What in the world, man? You got 2 QB5s. Daggone. Why couldn't that have been a QB1, right? Matt Stafford and the Lions. Well, I guess you've got one to keep and one to sell. Phillip Rivers for the Chargers. And this is Dexter Lawrence to 175 for the Giants. A little Peyton Manning for the Colts on that one. Kansas City Chiefs. TJ Watt, numbered to 49 for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers bringing home a nice TJ Watt autograph. As an aside, you probably know this already, but as is the case with many cards that have this type of coating on them, there's Joey Bosa for the Chargers and a Riley Ridley for the Bears, numbered to 149. That's the maroon. Confusingly enough, the red to 99, the maroon to 149. But these do have a little bit of curvature to them. A DK Metcalf, Seahawks. And probably, they'll be sorted out some by the time you get them. Compression of being in the team bags and top loaders and whatnot. But yeah, you're still probably going to notice a little bit of it. Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. We've got, I'm going to go and grab that base just laying up there by itself. We've got a hit on the horizon here. This is Courtland Sutton. It is numbered to 99 for the Broncos with a relic and on a nice card design, by the by. Melissa, you said this is only the second break you've watched, and the QB5 is the only XRC you've seen come out so far. Tag on, man. Tony Pollard and the Cowboys. I hope they're not all that way tonight. Daniel Jones and the Giants. And there's a little Kenny Golladay for the Lions. We have a white die cut prism. Josh Gordon and the Seahawks, numbered to 35. So your Seahawks, they're doing you right tonight. They're taking care of you so far. Adam Thielen, Vikings, and we have a numbered Tom Brady for the Patriots to 199. You know, David said he's wondering about whether or not graded is affected by the curvature of the card, like when you send in a Prism card to be graded, or Select, or one of these others, optics, some that definitely have a tendency to kind of bow up when they come out of the compression of the pack. I don't believe that impacts the grading at all. Typically, they're going to look at, well, I think they always look at the same thing, but they're not always expressed. Depends on how you order it. But it's the corners, it's the edges, it's the surface, and the centering are the four things that come into play. So the curvature should not impact that. And then, of course, some cards, again, depending on which service you use and which one you pay for, the more expensive one that breaks all those down, or the one that just gives you total card grade. Depends on how much you can tell as to what plays into what to get your overall grade. And then they'll grade the autograph separately too, usually. So, but also, David, you're right. If they can be straightened out when they go into top loaders and things of of that nature. And they're certainly not as curved as they used to be. If you remember the early days of Prism, back like 2013, 14, stuff like that, oh my gosh, I mean, it was crazy. Trubisky and the Bears, Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins. We have a die-cut Tennessee Titans, Adam Humphries, numbered to 25, with a tie-dye signature. Titans on the board. I like it. I like it. Kyle, you said you like it when the team colors match the parallels like it was on the Tom Brady. That is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't really think about that a whole lot, but that is true. For the Panthers, Brian Burns to 99, autograph and relic. Edward says Raiders legend Tom Brady. I know, why does everybody just assume that he's going to go to the Raiders? I mean, wouldn't the Chargers make more sense than the Raiders? Of course, I think everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are theorizing that Gruden doesn't really want to keep Derek Carr, so maybe Chucky comes out to play and ditches Derek Carr, and well, then you never know what's going to happen after that. Numbered to 99, Terry McLaurin and the Redskins. Saquon for the Giants, numbered to 99. For the Rams, it's Darrell Henderson. And Trubisky. I mean, I just look at it and think the Chargers are probably more in a position to, well, I don't know, maybe not. The Raiders have some good young guys too, but I don't know. It just seems like the Chargers ought to be more in the ready to win category. I don't think he wants to sit around and wait for people to develop. Keenan Allen and the Chargers. We've got a little Kenny G. Mr. Galladay, numbered 299 for the Lions. That is our relic. For this box, there's, who is that? Let's get that flipped the right way. Rock Ya-Sin for the Colts. Ooh, the plot thickens. The Green Bay Packers have an Aaron Rodgers 1/1. How you like it now, Packers? Anytime we see that pretty little 1/1, makes me very happy. And Aaron Rodgers, wow, that's a good one to hit on a 1/1 now, isn't it? I should say so. So far, I'm liking what we've got in this case. Stephon Diggs and the Vikings. Another little spacer. And Calvin Ridley for the Falcons. A die-cut AJ Green for the Bengals to 75 for Cincy. TJ Hawkinson, Lions. Derrick Henry, number to 49 for the Tennessee Titans. Lamar Jackson, Ravens. Khalil Mack for the Bears. Wraps up that particular box. Stang Lover's here. Stang Lover, where you been, man? I wondered where you were tonight. Oh, you were, oh, see, look at that. You weren't even meaning to watch us tonight. You were watching Brian Gray. Watching a Leaf video, and then we just popped up right at the end. Okay. David, you think that Tom Brady's going to stay in New England? Well, they offered him, what was it, 23 or 24 million to stay? That's what they came out and said they've offered him. I don't know. I kind of think he might be ready to move on. I guess I wouldn't be totally shocked if he does stay, but I definitely won't be surprised if he leaves. Because there's a lot of good reasons to leave. Stang Lover, you said Leaf just bought another card from you today. Oh, cool. You think it's going to go into a best of product? Probably. That's what they do with a lot of them. I actually sold him some cases of product a while back, so I would expect that we will see a lot of Prism in something, probably best of, because he bought not just from me, but from other people as well. He bought a lot of cases of Prism football this year. And I don't know why he bought it by the case this time as opposed to what he would normally do, which is go buy the specific hits, like, you know, he does from you and others on eBay and all the places he sources from. But yeah, he did. Bought a lot of sealed cases of Prism football. So weird. Who knows, though? Who knows? David, you would like to see Tom Brady in the Bruce Arians offense throwing to Godwin and Evans. Well, I mean, maybe Tampa Bay certainly is a possibility. I guess everybody's just thinking West Coast because that's where he's from, right? Evan Ingram and the Giants, and that is DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. But yeah, I don't guess that's outside the realm of possibility either. Ryan Finley and the Bengals, numbered to 99. You knew you weren't going to get out of here without finding Ryan Finley, right? And we'll find Easton Stick probably before it's all done, too. It's Jalen Smith. We have a die cut. Jarvis Landry, bless him, numbered to 99 for the Browns. Ooh, here comes our third XRC of the night. So help me, if this is quarterback 5 again, I'm going to lose my mind. This better be something different. Better be something different. It is wide receiver 3. Thank goodness. Something different. Nice. All right. Stang Lover, you sold him a McCaffrey flawless rookie. Not sure if you wanted him best of or a flawless break. Well, you say them and not him, but really it is him. I mean, he is Leaf. Brian Gray is Leaf. It's like Brian and like a couple other people that would ever answer the phone if you called there. Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs. A Paris Campbell, numbered to 10 for the Colts. That's a handsome looking relic. Well, the card is handsome. The relic is nice, being 2-color, but the card itself is quite nice looking. We already looked at those 3. David says Ryan Finley's a dead man walking. Aaron Jones and the Packers. But I guess, there's Devin Bush and the Steelers. I guess that depends on how much you're paying attention to what's happening with Joe Burrow and him kind of making noises like he has leverage about where he goes and people speculating and telling him that he should pull an Eli Manning. It's always possible the Bengals have to trade out of that spot. I don't know. Noah Fant to 49 comes out for the Broncos with a 2-color relic. So we actually have 2 relics in this box. Oh, I don't like it when that happens. As long as we still get all of our autographs, okay. With Jimmy Moreland and the Redskins. But if they take an autograph because of the extra relic, then I won't be happy. Ray Lewis to 49, Ravens. So we'll see what the rest of the case brings. Devin White, Buccaneers. And here is Sony Michel and the Patriots, numbered to 149. Christian McCaffrey. We were just talking about him. Numbered to 3. Oh, Panthers. What? Okay, first, I love the relic. Secondly, I love that it's numbered to 3, and it's Christian McCaffrey, and all of that makes me very happy. I like that card. That was nice. So now we did just get an extra relic in this box because that was our other autograph. Paris Campbell and the Colts, followed by Daniel Jones there for the Giants. Spacer. Oops, that was a Prism, sorry. It's Carson Wentz. We've seen him go by a number of times as a Prism, but there he is again. The Eagles and Fletcher Cox to 199. Spacer. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That is also the Eagles. Another numbered card here brings us Marquise Blair, Seahawks, 199. And a base, Le'Veon Bell. We are officially at the halfway point. We've opened 6. We have 6 to go. Edward, you said wide receiver 1 will be a good player. Well, you know what? Honestly, even we pulled wide receiver 3, of course. But truthfully, anywhere in your probably first 5 or 6 wide receivers, maybe even farther down than that, you've got a pretty good shot of ending up with somebody good. You don't necessarily have to have wide receiver 1 to end up with a good player there. And same, obviously, ditto with running back. You can go pretty deep into running back as well. Some years you can go pretty deep into quarterback. This year, I would think you would want to land somewhere in the top 3 to 5, which is maybe as far as they're going to go anyway. But obviously, everybody out of this is looking for QB1, assuming it's going to be Joe Burrow. So we will see if he does pull an Eli Manning or not. See if he forces the Bengals to either draft and trade him or trade their spot back to begin with, or if he just sucks it up and says he'll go there. You never know. All right. Let's see what else we can find in here. There is Jake Dolgala. Is that right? How you say that for the Bengals? Daniel Jones for the Giants, number 299. Oh, dang it. It's just a relic. I was all excited thinking we were going to flip it over. Then it's going to be a signature. You probably were too if you have the Giants. You're probably saying something worse than dang it. Calvin Ridley for the Falcons. And there is a little Brett Favre for the Packers. That was the Redskins. And Keenan Allen for the Chargers. We have ourselves a numbered Justice Hill for the Ravens to 175. David says this case is intense. I think we've had some really good stuff out of this case. I'm super happy so far. Preston Williams for the Dolphins. This should be numbered to 99, or actually, I take that back. That's maroon and not red. So Duck Hodges is going to be to 149 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Drew Lock, Broncos, followed by Lamar Jackson, Ravens. Daniel Jones, Giants. And Alexander Madison, another 1 of 1. Oh, I love, love, love Select Football, because that's the NFL Shield. Woohoo! Okay, everybody knows I love the NFL Shield first and the Nike Swoosh second, so that makes me super happy. Alexander Madison, 1 of 1 Vikings with the NFL Shield. Yay. And our second 1 of 1 of the night, too. Saquon, Giants. Jalen Hurd. In the wrong sleeve, my bad, guys. Jalen is numbered to 199 for the 49ers. Here comes Zach Allen for the Cardinals. David, you said the Bills have not been having a lot of luck in breaks you've seen so far. We'll have to try to ramp it up for you here. To 75, the Cardinals and Zach Allen. See if we can maybe have some better luck for your Buffalo Bills along the way here. That was Pat Tillman for the Cardinals. A blue die cut to 99, Robert Woods and the Rams. Tyler Lockett, Seahawks. This will be to 35, Joe Flacco, white die cut, Broncos. And that gets that box finished up. I forgot where I was stacking my spacers there for a minute. I was just like trying to lay it in the completely wrong spot for a hot second. Wow, all right, these little packs, you know what? They're supposed to sit behind that insert, so they're all in there nice and handy, but they don't. They fly around everywhere in those boxes. And that's why I always show you guys the inside of the box, not just on this, but on just about anything, to make sure there's no packs stuck in there. Because once I wasn't paying close enough attention, there was a pack stuck in a box. It wasn't maybe this product, but a similar product. And of course, I showed you guys the inside of it before I tossed it off the side. And somebody said, I think there was a pack stuck in there. So I picked it back up and looked, and sure enough, there was. And also, I have thought I've had them all out and looked in there myself as I'm getting ready to show it to you and found the last pack. So I know, it's like weird. You think, why do I show you the inside of the empty box? Well, that's why. So you know everything's actually out of there, and so I know everything is actually out of there. Edward, you think the last box will have a Josh Allen hit? All right, I like the way you think. We'll work on that mojo. See if we can't deliver some happiness and hit something good. Well, hit something good. Man, I hate when those things hit face up. That was not good at all. That did not make me very happy. Juju Smith-Schuster. A die-cut Jalen Smith. And that is for the Cowboys. It's numbered to 75. After we do the, we're going to do, of course, the random to give out those points cards at the end of the break. That's a Drew Brees for the Saints. And whoever ends up with that, I'm going to, like, immediately send you that. And I want you to, like, immediately redeem it. Okay? Because I didn't like the way that landed. Number to 35, we have Darius Slayton and the Giants. The New York Giants. Oh, Stang Lover, you remember that pack, right? I mean, that was like a year or two ago, but I still remember that too. It's the Cowboys. It might have been you who said, hey, there's a pack in there. One of you guys did, who's here a lot. To 99, Sony Michel and the Patriots. Josh Rosen and the Dolphins. Don't see much of him anymore, do we? Aaron Jones, Green Bay Packers, numbered to 49. Christian Wilkins, Dolphins. And Rashad Penny to 49, Seahawks. Oh, that's not a bad looking relic. Yeah, you're funny, Stang Lover. I know it didn't have that in it. I definitely would have remembered if it had something awesome like that in that pack. Marquise Brown and the Ravens. The Browns and the Rams. Followed by the Panthers. A die cut to 99. We have a little Mark Ingram action for the Ravens. Austin Eckler for the Chargers. And that is the Ravens and Ray Lewis. Raiders and Hunter Renfrow, numbered Frank Clark, Kansas City Chiefs, 199. We are 8 boxes completed, 4 boxes remaining. All right, all out of there. David, I just read what you wrote in response to Stanglover. Oh, that's funny. So, the pack that if somebody's watching later, they're probably like, I have no idea what you all are talking about. So, when we were talking about the pack that got stuck a minute ago, so Stanglover, making a joke, said, oh yeah, I think that pack had a 1-of-1 NFL Shield Nike Swoosh Laundry Tag Joe Montana autograph in it. And then he says, or maybe it was a Mickey Mantle. And David says to have a lock of his hair in there too. Oh yeah, boy, that would have been something though if that pack had something good in it. Best I recall, it was very routine, but regardless, you still want to open them all. That's the idea. All right, we are almost out of the wrappers here. We are starting on, what is this, box 9, right? Yeah, box 9. 3 more back there. Kyle Allen, Panthers. Adam Thielen, Vikings. That is Richardson for the Redskins and the 49ers. Getting involved here. Deebo Samuel, I'm guessing by the card set it's going to be a relic. It is numbered to 99 for San Francisco. Eagles. And Phillip Rivers for the Chargers. And a numbered card here. Darrell Henderson and the Rams. The blue parallel to 149. Another Carson Wentz prism. We've only seen about 800 of those, I think. So, how about a tie-dye, baby? Sean Taylor, Redskins to 25 with a little tie-dye action. That was the Browns. This will be numbered to 149. It is Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Ezekiel Elliott and the Cowboys. Then you've got another Ray Lewis for the Ravens. Spacer. There's a Jim Kelly for the Bills. Kansas City Chiefs. Darwin Thompson is numbered to 199. The Vikings, Irv Smith Jr., numbered to 99. The Vikings almost always hit Madison and Irv Smith. Have you guys noticed that? Hardly ever do they hit one without the other. They usually hit them both. Khalil Mack and the Bears. Terry McLaurin, Redskins, 149. I see our hit approaching. I'm going to shuffle it towards the back because I'm mean like that. Drew Brees and the Saints. And our hit is Austin Hooper to 199 for the Falcons. We definitely don't see a lot of Austin Hooper come out these days. So, Atlanta Falcons, there you go. That one's for you. All right. Closing in on it. Box 10 coming out of the wrappers right now. Oy. Made a mess of that one. I keep breaking off all my nails, and it somehow makes it harder to get these packs open. It shouldn't, but it does. If I can't quite get my nail right under there in the right spot. It doesn't matter on the Topps packs. You can grab those and tear those straight down the line, but Paninis, you generally have to grab by that seam. And I keep breaking all my stupid nails. Daggone it. That is a Tyreek Hill for the Kansas City Chiefs. We have got number 275, a die cut for the Ravens with Lamar Jackson. Justin Jackson, Chargers, number 299. A little ink there for the Chargers that isn't Easton Stick. How about that for a change pace? Deontay Johnson for the Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, white parallel. Steelers /35. That was Taylor Rapp again. We've seen him before, and there's a Devin Bush. Both of those were prisms. And there's another Joe Flacco prism. A Dwayne Haskins, numbered /75 for Washington. It's a relic. I was hoping that was going to be signed too, but no such luck. They're teasing us, aren't they, on a few of these. Juju Smith-Schuster, Steelers. Devontae Adams for the Packers. Packers and Brett Favre. There's Julian Edelman, Patriots. And here is Keyshawn Johnson out for the Arizona Cardinals, numbered /75. That is another Devin Bush for the Steelers. We have a numbered Evan Ingram for the Giants /99. A little stack left up here with Zeke and Jonathan Abram for the Raiders /199. Jacoby Brissett, Colts. 49ers, Jalen Hurd, numbered /15 for the 49ers. That's a nice looking card too. I like that. So nice one for San Fran. All right, next to last box. We're working on it. I'm already starting to think about all the new draft products. We're not even done with this year's products. I mean, we still got several to go through. And I'm already starting to think about like, oh, yeah, we're going to be heading our draft class pretty soon. Not really pretty soon. We probably won't see any of the new products until about draft time, so April. But it just feels so much like it's right around the corner. David says if he doesn't get a Bills hit, he swears he's never going to do another break until tomorrow night. I know, it's bad, man. It's addictive. Believe me. I've been on your side of the fence too, and I mean, there was at one point in time, I was getting so many packages every day. I'm surprised that I didn't give my mail carrier a hernia. It was just absurd. These days I've cut back a little bit because I tend to just open stuff myself instead of buying into breaks as much. That was Derek Thomas for the Chiefs. But as a result, I don't always get the cards I want either because, you know, I'm mostly about my Steelers. So, I don't know, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. I probably need to swing back the other way. Good looking TJ Hawkinson relic. Tie-dye to 25. Lions. Von Miller and the Broncos went by. We have a numbered Frank Clark, Kansas City Chiefs to 199. Terry McLaurin, Redskins, and there's a Josh Jacobs for the Raiders, and it is numbered to 49. Stephon Gilmore, Patriots. Baker Mayfield for the Browns. Michael Vick, Eagles. Terry McLaurin, Redskins. We have a hit coming up on us for Devin White and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It is numbered to 199. Little ink there. Melissa, you said you've been skunked on several breaks when it comes to the Seahawks, but this one's been good, thank God. Yeah, sometimes the good ones have to make up for a lot of bad ones, don't they? There's a good little Gardner Minshew prism. I believe, is that the first Gardner prism we've seen? I want to say it is, so that's why we're sleeving it going now instead of later as well. There's Mark Ingram, Ravens, and Melvin Ingram to 199 for the Chargers. Yeah, you can definitely get on runs where you're having incredibly good luck and get on runs where you're having incredibly bad luck. I have seen both sides of that. Dawson Knox. See, there you go. At least there's a prism for your Bills. I know that's not what you're talking about, but maybe the mojo's listening to you, David. We're going to hope it is. Numbered to 75. Ravens, Mark Ingram. And here is a Jacoby Myers hit. 199. Patriots. Relic and autograph. And that's a Jarrett Stidham for the Patriots. A die-cut Stephon Gilmore to 99. Patriots. Last box mojo, baby. Right here it is. We've got to fire it up collectively, guys and gals, and see if we can pull some heat. We've already had some pretty good heat. I'm not going to lie, we have. But let's try to find some more in the last box here. We call forth last box mojo and see if it shall deliver. KM Cards just jumped in. Well, hey, KM Cards, you know what? It is not bad timing, because as soon as we look through this last box, you'll be here to see the recap, and we'll give the rewards points out using random.org. So we'll get all of that stuff squared away. So your timing is not too bad on that. You'll get to see at least all the autographs and relics without all the wait. How about that? Chief 20025, rather. I'm dyslexic all of a sudden. Chief 025, you are hoping to see a TJ Hawkinson zebra come out of here. Well, that would be nice. We haven't seen a zebra, so if we're going to find one, obviously it's going to have to show up here in this last box. So we'll see if it makes an appearance or not for us tonight. Darrell Henderson and the Rams, first hit around. We've already had a really nice Christian McCaffrey tonight, numbered to 75. The Panthers have a relic to go with your nice McCaffrey hit from earlier. That was the Colts and Paris Campbell. This is another Josh Jacobs parallel for the Raiders. This one's a little higher numbered than our last one, though. It's to 149. More points. Boo. So that means another hit was replaced by points cards. So we're only going to find one more hit in this box, it looks like. A.J. Brown, Titans. And that's N'Keal Harry for the Patriots that just went by. Miles Sanders and the Eagles. Daniel Jones for the Giants. Here's a Baker Mayfield, 149 for the Browns. A.J. Green, Bengals. I don't know why I was trying to lay that base card over there on the hits. That wasn't too smart, was it? Not overly, anyway. Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins. And N'Keal Harry for the Patriots, numbered to 49. Is that our only orange parallel that we've seen tonight? I want to say it might be. I don't really remember seeing other orange in here. There's a Frank Gore for the Bills and a Devin Bush for the Steelers that really looks like it should be numbered, but it isn't. It's just the card design, but for some reason I thought it was going to be numbered. Jared Goff and the Rams, a Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals to 149. Another spacer. There's Corey Davis for the Titans. A die-cut Gardner Minshew for the Jags is numbered to 99. And let's just go ahead and pull these last little base cards up here. Somebody said there'd be a Josh Allen in the last box. Well, there is a Josh Allen in the last box, but it's just probably not what you were hoping for. But somebody said, oh, yeah, there'll be a Josh Allen in that last box. And the last hit that we have in here belongs to Bryce Love for the Redskins. It is numbered to 10, another gold parallel. Good-looking three-color relic attached to it as well. Okay, so let me get everything up here that we need for our recap. Then we're going to give away these points cards, and then we'll do the recap right after that. I think I'm just going to flip through this real quickly. Basically, what I'm planning on recapping is stuff that is numbered to 49 and below. I don't really intend to recap things that are numbered higher than that. And I think I got it all set aside, but I'm just kind of doing a quick little glance through to make sure that the ones to 49 and lower that I've got, and I think I do. I believe so anyway, because we will take a look at all of that as well when we recap. But we have got some points cards to give away using random.org, so I'm going to tell you a couple of different things about this. The first thing is, if you are the winner tonight of the 400 points card, please check your eBay messages as soon as the break ends, and please redeem that as soon as you see the message. If you're one of the 250 points cards, don't sweat it. It'll be as normal. You'll, get it as normal. But if you're the 400 points card winner tonight, please check your eBay messages, redeem it right away. Okay? So I'm going to copy all of the team names from the spreadsheet. Then we'll roll over to random.org and I'm going to paste them in there. The XRC Redemption is considered a team for these purposes. It was its own bidding spot, so it is entered in this little deal as well. After I paste this into random.org, we're going to do random one single time tonight. And I do it the same way every time. If we have 9 or fewer items in a list, we do random 3 times, and the third time decides. When we have 10 or more, obviously tonight we have a total of 33, we do random once. So we have 3 points cards here. After I randomize, I just scrolled through so you could see everybody was in there. After I randomize, whoever's in the number 1 spot gets the 400 points. Who's ever in the second spot, 250. The third spot, the other 250. And one more time, if you get this 400 points card, check your eBay messages like within 2 or 3 minutes after we sign off. And then please redeem it right away. All right, so it looks like it is the Dolphins taking home the 400 points card. Let me just label these up real quickly here. And the Saints get 250 points. And the other 250 points card is going to the Lions. So we are Dolphins, Saints, Lions. So it is the Dolphins team owner that needs to check your eBay messages within just a very few minutes after we sign off tonight, okay? So let's get some recapping done. We may as well start with this because they're in my hands. Dolphins 400 points, Saints 250, Lions 250. XRC Redemptions, which is a separate bidding spot. They ended up tonight with quarterback 5, wide receiver 3, and quarterback 5. Cards that are numbered to 49 and lower, I think I have them all sorted out here separately. If I missed any, of course, you are still going to get them. It would just be that they're not in the recap if I didn't remember to sort them out separately. So we have got these white ones numbered to 35. You've got Flacco there and Josh Gordon. One was a Seahawk and the other a Bronco. These die cuts are each numbered to 49. You'll see there on the back. And it was the Packers, Ravens, Chargers, and Titans taking those home. Derrick Henry for the Titans to 49. N'Keal Harry for the Patriots to 49. Josh Jacobs and the Raiders, 49. Juju Smith-Schuster, 35 for the Steelers. Tie-dye to 25. Sean Taylor, Redskins. Sweet little 1 of 1, baby. That bad boy belongs to Aaron Rodgers in the Green Bay Packers. And number to 10, Matt Stafford and the Lions. So those are our cards that don't have autographs or relics attached that are numbered to 49 or lower. These are relics that don't have autographs attached. So we've got Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers. There's a tie-dye for the Lions, TJ Hawkinson. It is numbered to 25. Dwayne Haskins to 75 for the Redskins. Deebo Samuel, numbered to 99 for the 49ers. Did I not show you the back of that one? I don't think I did. Christian McCaffrey was to 75. I just don't think I flipped him over the first time. Rashad Penny, 49, Seahawks. Daniel Jones, 99, Giants. Broncos to 49. Numbered to 10, Paris Campbell and the Colts. The Lions, numbered to 99. Broncos to 99. Redskins, 99. Patriots, 49. And the Cardinals, 99. So there's all of your freestanding relics. Here come the autographs. The first one we saw tonight, it's a sweet one. A nice little acetate inscriptions. It is Kirk Cousins, numbered to 50 for the Vikings. I just obviously put the white little spacer block behind it so you could get a better look at the autograph itself. Bryce Love and the Redskins, the gold parallel, numbered to 10. That is Jacoby Myers to 199 for the Patriots. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Devin White to 199. Jalen Hurd to 15 for the 49ers. Justin Jackson and the Chargers to 99. Austin Hooper to 199, Falcons. Irv Smith Jr., 99, Vikings. Giants and Darius Slayton to 35. Zach Allen, Cardinals to 75. There's a sweet little 1 of 1 NFL Shield. Oh, makes me so happy when we get the NFL Shield. A 1 of 1 for the Vikings, Alexander Madison. This little beauty here is pretty nice as well. This is Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers. Another good-looking relic and autograph combo. That one is numbered to 3. Ryan Finley and the Bengals, 99. Brian Burns and the Panthers, 99. A die-cut Adam Humphries tie-dye to 25 for the Titans. TJ Watt and the Steelers to 49. Devin McCourty /49 for the Patriots. Another gold parallel. This is numbered to 10. There's that sweet little DK Metcalf for the Seahawks. The Green Bay Packers and Rashawn Gary /25. A tie-dye Miles Sanders /25 for the Eagles. And the Green Bay Packers /99 Marquez Valdez-Scantling. All right, kids, so that's the break. That's the recap. I will put up spreadsheet information one final time. If you missed it earlier, here's your chance to find out when you can expect the break to ship. We'll also take a quick look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So I'm anticipating this will be out the door no later than Saturday. Hopefully it will be sooner, but it should not be later than that. And every team pulled cards, so we should not have to worry about consolation cards in this break. Here's what's coming up in the days ahead. Thursday night, tomorrow night, Top Series 1 Baseball, Jumbo Case, full case break. Veteran Base does not ship. Celebration of Decades event ticket is a separate bidding category. Friday night, we're going to break another case of Select Football. XRC Redemption's a separate bidding category, just like it was tonight. We'll also open a Leaf autographed baseball jersey. Saturday will be Top Series 1 Jumbo Baseball again, same parameters as the one on Thursday night. Sunday night will be an off night. Monday night, a pair of Leaf autograph multisport jerseys. Spots are sold by first letter of the last name, and all are listed in the football category. And then Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition Baseball, full case break of that, and a full case of Plates and Patches Football will be Monday night as well. So that has got us all wrapped up for tonight. I appreciate everyone being here. I hope that I'll see you again tomorrow night, but if I don't see you then, please come back and see me sometime soon. And meanwhile, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.